A movie I'm sure we all loved. We watched it after that terrible I Know We Did last summer to wash the bad taste out of our mouth. Heads of State, starring John Cena and Idris Elba, and Priyanka Chopra Jonas. They did the thing where they changed their name. And it's like, okay. Anyway, this movie tells the story about the president of the United States and the prime minister of London, England, whatever it's called over there. They get attacked by terrorists and they have to work together to stop a conspiracy. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're saying, Tony, I don't think Jack Quaid was in enough movies this year. Please tell me he shows up. I have good news. Jack Quaid shows up and he actually saves a mediocre movie for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I go, wow, the movie was like heavily mediocre, not really good. John Cena and Idris Elba were phoning it in. That dialogue wasn't great, but they weren't even trying to make it work. But then Jack Quaid shows up, and I'm like, wow, this movie's getting really, really good. So of course they kill him, and then we're stuck with Priyanka Chopra, who's
they didn't kill him.
Oh, I'm sure they revealed that in a post credit. As soon as the movie was done, I turned it off. I'm like, yeah, I guess he's alive. I turned it off.
I'm pretty sure it just happened at the end, not even a post credit. Did you just not watch the end?
No, it went to Head of State, and I went. I think
it was a post credits.
I think the post credits started, and I just turned it off. I'm like, yeah, he's alive.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, so
he's alive.
The rest of the movie, they're teaming up with Priyanka Chopra Jonas, who's an ex-lover of Idris Elba, and they fight some bad guys and reveal a conspiracy. Look, I know a lot of people were shitting on this one, and I get it. It's not great, but I was watching. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if they tried a little bit harder, acting-wise, maybe polish the script just a little bit, this would have been a fun, like, early 2000s buddy comedy movie. It gave me that kind of vibe. But it doesn't work all. I'll never watch it again, but I wasn't as miserable as I usually am watching these direct-to-streaming movies. Joey C., how did you feel about this one?
You know, I love John Cena as an actor, like in Nicky Stanicky and Peacekeeper, Peacemaker, whichever one it is.
Peacemaker,
yeah. And John Cena as the president cracks me up, specifically because I can't imagine such a young president, like not old as fuck. You can definitely tell that this is like a streaming movie because all the special effects are like super fake and everything's super digital. And one of my favorite things to do, like in the background when I'm just sitting on my phone, is like putting on dumb action movies like this. And this totally fits the bill. It was dumb as shit, but I had a lot of fun with it. It's a good movie to put on in the background if you just need like background noise.
That's not really how movies are supposed to be, Joey. That's like a movie you've seen a bunch of times.
That's fair.
People put this live stream on to have on in the background. So like, we are at the same level as like $50 million plus Amazon streaming movies.
I'll take it. It was
fun. Just so you know, like back in the day, that meant it's a movie you've seen and you enjoy, and you can put it on the background. But now streaming companies, let's make a movie it's not intended to actually be watched. It's like, no, that's not what we meant by okay.
Well, it's like, I got to clean my living room. I'll put this on and watch this while I'm cleaning.
Everyone needs time. Yeah, people need background music or noise. Like people can't live with silence or just music anymore. You have to have something on the TV. People can't fall asleep without something on the TV.
No, that's true. And this is definitely a movie that I would absolutely put on again. I hate to say it, I really fucking kind of liked it. It was a lot of fun. It was just stupid and dumb. And action comedies are just easy watches.
So I thought it was mediocre. You loved it. Gil, what did you think?
I went in very cynical. I felt like this is a studio exec at Amazon called downstairs and said, hey, people love buddy action comedies. They've watched all of them. Can you just fire up another one for us? And I think probably a lot of that's true. That is why this movie got made. But I do feel like layered on top of that, there are talented people involved in making this movie, like John Cena and Idris Elba. And it's the same director who did Nobody, I think. And I feel like that shows with some of the action. Like some of this action is...
I never saw Nobody, but the action was pretty... The Jack Quaid sequence was great. I loved it. The effects were a little cheesy here and there, but the whole idea of the scene was great.
And I was a little worried about the action right at the beginning because Priyanka's character dodges a bullet. She just goes like that.
Yeah.
Just dodges a bullet. But I was like, it's competently shot. The story is really dumb. The characters just like bumble from one situation to another. They're very inactive. It's like they run to one character who tells them some important information, tells them where to go next, and then they die. Run to the next character, rinse and repeat. I feel like the movie entirely coasts on just how much do you enjoy being in the presence of John Cena and Idris Elba, and like the kind of half-hearted chemistry between them. It's really mediocre. I think that's probably the best word for it. Would never have watched it if not for this. Would never watch it again. Won't recommend it to anybody. But I didn't. It was not like the worst hour and a half ever.
Yeah, we've definitely watched. What was the one last year, the Amazon Prime one? Space Cadet.
Right.
That one was way worse than this. Crystal, did you watch this one? Oh, you did because you mentioned the post-credit sequence. What did you think of this?
It's literally pretty much what everyone said. I like watching John Cena as an actor because he tends to play a lot of the fun characters. He knows what he plays. He knows what his character is. I think he played it pretty well. Super cheesy. Did the movie suck? Yeah, it sucked, but it was fun to watch. The action, at first I thought this was a serious movie by the first scene. And then the way they started playing after that, and I was like, oh, this is a fucking joke. Like, I couldn't fully pay attention to it. I was definitely on my phone, like, for half of it. But certain scenes, I put my head up and I would watch. It was something I could be on TikTok at the same time as watching that, and I didn't miss a single thing.
These movies are being made for Crystal. Crystal, stop ruining movies.
Do you not know the generation, like the younger generations, where they literally have to have 2 screens up at the same time to even watch anything? That's what this is for.
I'm aware.
Exactly. It was fun. It was okay. It was bad but fun.
Yeah. I will say one really funny gag that I liked is whenever a character would disappear from the movie and then say where they've been, and it's just a quick cut montage of all the things they did to get back in the story. I'm like, I actually really liked that.
That was really funny.
Really funny.
That's really Nobody style. You can definitely tell.
I gotta finally watch Nobody.
That movie was amazing.
Yeah, same.
I know it's coming out. The sequel's coming out. But yeah, I mean, this one, you know what you're gonna get. It's not terrible. That's the best thing we could say is it's not. Joey C thinks it's the film of the year, but the rest of us
never said that.
Yeah, he said it's an instant classic. He
said
instant classic. Tony.
One thing that pissed me off though, and Tony and Joey, you didn't even see this part, but Jack Quaid is a breath of fresh air. That finally he's not a loser. Like this character, you think he's a loser, and he's actually a badass.
Yeah.
And then in the post credits, he's talking about how he got shot and all this stuff he did, and all these girls at the bar like, oh, what a loser, and they all walk out. And I'm like, but he's not a loser. That's like meta, because in other movies he's a loser. You're treating him that way. That was like the one thing this movie did that I thought was fresh. And then in the post credits, they stomp it out.
Ugh.
He becomes an agent. FYI.
Okay. How many Jack Quaid movies have we done this year? We did Companion, Novocaine, this. I feel like there's another one.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Isn't there another one?
And I don't hear people complaining like they do, Pedro Pascal's in 4 movies right now. No one's complaining about Jack Quaid fatigue.
I did for Novocaine. I didn't watch it because I didn't feel like watching. Because I think it's because I just watched the last season of The Boys, because I think that came out.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
It was something. It was like 3 things in a row, and I was like, I'm going to take a pause. Just give me a break.
They just keep putting Pedro Pascal in like things like we really want to see that he's like not right for. That's I think the problem. It's like, oh, why are you in this? You don't look anything like the guy. Anyway. So yeah, that is Head of State, starring Chris Rock, which I'm sure Joey C is about to say is a classic. Heads of State.
Grammatically incorrect. It should be Heads of States, because it's 2 different states.
You know, they get AI to write their scripts, but they can't check the title. There were some moments where I'm like, this feels like AI. Someone sent me, by the way, I'm not going to name it in case it was legitimate. They sent me an email being like, hey, does this sound legitimate to you? It's like someone wanted them to be on their show. and they're like, we really love this about you, and they summarize what she does, and I'm like, that seems like an AI summary.
Yeah, it definitely does.
I'm like, I'm not saying this whole thing is
Yeah.
AI, but that whoever's trying to reach you to be on the show is like, let me
No, just
type
more
their name
people.
in there.
Mass
Yeah.
reach outs.
And they're like, we really love how you do this and this specific thing. I'm like, at least they said your name. For me, it's like, hello, influencer.
I've gotten at least
The
once
fact that they call you
before.
an influencer.
Yeah.
I really enjoy your channel. Insert channel name here. And I was
Wait, guys, returning to the show. Finally, we have Mike Moorhead. Hello.
Hey.
Hello, I made it. I'm here.
And his audio is just as what we'd expect.
The bearded
I'm in the
outlaw.
process of moving. I'm in the
Okay.
process of everything's a mess right now.
Okay. All right. Your reception's also bad. Which movies did you see? So I know when to bring you in.
Fantastic Four
Okay.
and Happy Gilmore.
All right. I'll bring you back for Happy Gilmore. All right. It's just like,
not soil our Fantastic
never
Four
fails.
review with that audio quality. Nothing against you.